Hello everyone, I welcome you in your English listening skill test. According to CBSE, you are having a listening skill test and on which you need to listen one passage. Thereafter, you have to answer followed by that passage or related to that passage some question. So here I am going to read a passage to you, and after that one you will get a Google link on which regarding this passage you will face some problem. Listen the passage carefully and try to answer the questions that followed that relate to this passage. So here is the passage, listen it carefully. Many of the developed countries will promote the growth of their economics in one way or the other, no matter whether they receive substantial outside aid in the process or not. The character of that development, however, is likely to be strongly influenced by the types of and amounts of aid available. The outcome is much more likely to be favorable from the standing point of the objectives for successful development set off previously. If there is a substantial international aid, then if there is not. By substantial aid, I mean not only large amount of technicians, assistants, but also capital. Initially, the capital of an underdeveloped country to use capital productively may be surprisingly small, limited by lack of organization, trained personnel and other social obstacles. At this stage, technical assistance is the main need from outside. With a comparatively small amount of capital, much more of which may have to be in the form of grants or non-self-liquidating projects. In education, health, access to roads in rural areas, and the like. If at this stage substantial capital is available from the outside to supplement what can be formed initially and to simulate internal capital formation, for it does that too. The rate of economic growth can be consistently increased, and the strain and frustrations and capital risks of the development are likely to be considerably less. If it is possible for underdeveloped economics to modernize themselves with very little capital from outside, Japan imports of capital were small, though some of it came at a crucial time. The contribution of foreign direct investments to the advancement of technical know-how also was greater than would be indicated merely by the size of the investment. The Soviet Union industrialized its economy with practically no aid from foreign investment capital except for the foreign-owned installation confiscated after the revolution, though it is import machinery in the early days on short-term or immediate-term credits and hired services of foreign export. Both Japan and Russia achieved their development in and authorization politically and social framework. The outcome in both cases from standpoints of the peace in the world and democratic ideals was highly unfavorable. In the absence of outside aid, the only way to accumulate capital is to increase the production without taking much of the benefit in more consumption or even while pushing consumption stands down. Whether people are already near the substance level, this may mean extreme hardship. Somehow, the people must be motivated to change their customed way quickly, to work hard and to forego present consumption so that capital investment can be made. So this is all about the passage which I read it to you. Related to that passage, you would follow some questions, or related to this passage you will face some questions in your another Google link, and which you need to answer. Thank you everybody.